DNA tests have positively identified Daniel Morcombe's remains just a week after they were found in bushland near Beerwah. The Morcombe family says it's the shock that they'd expected, but it's still difficult for them to comprehend. The announcement came just before midday at Brisbane Police Headquarters, from where reporter Mark Sulo joins us with the details. Mark?
Yes, Lexi, the sad, awful truth that no one wanted to hear, not the police here, and least of all the Morcombe family. But when those bones were found last Sunday, they were sent to the John Tong Forensic Centre here in Brisbane and then on to Adelaide for confirmation. Now, throughout the day yesterday in Adelaide, they worked very tirelessly to try and confirm the results. When they got them, they passed those results on straight away back to Brisbane because they knew just how vital the information was. Police Commissioner Bob Atkinson made the grim call to Bruce and Denise Morcombe. He had to tell them what they may have known deep down, but still hoped was not true.
The DNA analysis of those human remains has been conducted and has identified them to be Daniel Morcombe.
On the 13th of this month, police told the family a man had been arrested for Daniel's murder. 4 days later, they found a shoe thought to have been worn by the 13-year-old when he disappeared 7 years and 9 months ago. Then they located a second shoe, and a week ago, 3 of Daniel's bones.
It's the answer. It's a very sad answer, but it's the answer.
The family wanted time to absorb the information today, but released a statement through the Commissioner.
Today's news is extremely sad for us all, and although we knew in our heart that the search area was Daniel's final resting place, the scientific confirmation is still enormously difficult to comprehend. For 7 years and 9 months, it is that expected shock we have all been waiting for.
Now the search for more evidence will resume as soon as the weather allows. Police chiefs expect it may go on for weeks.
As long as it takes. We're not going to walk away from that search until we have exhausted absolutely every area.
The Morcombes went to the site on Tuesday to watch the police operation from afar.
They stayed there for some time and we think that was important for them.
There's been no talk yet of funeral arrangements. The news is still so raw and so heartbreaking.
So I think there was a certain harshness to this news today for them, and it's a very sad day for them.
Mark Sulo, 10 News.
Well, as we've heard, Daniel Morcombe's parents are grieving privately tonight. They're expected to speak publicly tomorrow, but friends say Daniel's funeral may not be held until the end of the search for evidence, which could be months. Reporter Tegan George, who's been following all the recent developments, joins us live from the search site. Now, Tegan, the search has been hampered by bad weather. When is it expected to resume?
Well, Lexi, as you say, the search has definitely been hampered this week by the wet weather. There's really only been 2 days that SES volunteers have been able to get out here. Police are hoping the search will resume in the next 24 to 48 hours. We know officers were out at the site today searching external buildings like sheds and barns. Now, they have confirmed also that a white four-wheel drive has been seized from Russell Island. There were reports that a vehicle matching that description was seen near Daniel when he disappeared. So the search and the investigation are certainly progressing. We know the Morcombes are dealing with all this news privately today. As you said, they have issued a statement saying it's a very sad day for them, but they did know in their hearts that it was their little boy out here.
For almost 8 years, the Sunshine Coast community has rallied around the Morcombe family, determined to find out what happened to Daniel. Today came the news they'd longed for and feared.
For many of us, it's the beginning of the end, hopefully, with this sort of news there, but it's still a terrible day.
It's just tragic, absolutely.
I think it's very good for the family, and at least they can put him to rest at long last.
Locals at Beerwah and the Glasshouse Mountains are shocked and devastated.
It makes you more aware just to hang on to them, keep them close, and yeah, that not everyone is as friendly as what you think they are.
It's prompted many parents to speak with their children again about personal safety.
It kind of makes me scared to go out on the street during the day. Just unbelievable. Like, why do something when they've never done anything to you?
The Morcombes will wait until the search is finished before they lay Daniel to rest.
It's a tough one, and we can all move on with our lives, but there's still a long way for Bruce and Denise to go yet.
They're considering holding a funeral on the anniversary of his disappearance on December 7. On the Sunshine Coast, Tegan George, 10 News.
Meanwhile, Premier Anna Bligh says, like all Australians, her thoughts are with the Morcombe family.
It's just terribly sad news. It means that whatever small flame of hope was still alight has been extinguished in relation to the loss of this little boy. I think every parent in Australia today will be holding Bruce and Denise Morcombe in their thoughts. This is a parent's worst nightmare, and as you can imagine, it's a very difficult time for the family.